What is going on, guys? My name is Rohin. Welcome back to the channel. We are currently playing Assassin's Creed Unity on my RTX 3080 Ti and Ryzen 5900X and 16 GB of RAM. I'm basically playing the game maxed out. Resolution, as you already know, is 3440 by 1440. Everything is maxed out. MSAA ×2 is enabled. Not a fan of motion blur, so I've turned that off. Same with blue. And I gotta say, it is so good to actually see this game running so well at this resolution. Now, for those of you who don't know, when this game came out, it was a complete mess, and Ubisoft actually overestimated the power of the new console at the time, which was the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And the game ran like trash on those consoles. It was like 21 to 25 frames per second. And even as we speak on CD Key's website, you can buy Assassin's Creed Unity for Xbox One for like 1 pence, and I know that there's other CD Key websites out there digital key websites rather, that are also selling it for very cheap. And it was just such a mess, and it just would not work whatsoever. Even on PC, it was quite intense to run this game. And you know, a couple years later, a few Assassin's Creed later, finally we can run this game. It's quite mad. But in terms of performance on my system anyway, it's really good. I can't complain, to be honest. And it's so good to finally play this game. As I was saying, it's so good to actually max out this game. This is probably the last like proper Assassin's Creed game. I mean, the game after this, I believe it was Syndicate, but this was the last one to have all the virtues of a Assassin's Creed game. After Syndicate, there was Origins, and then that's when they introduced like the RPG elements, and it just stopped becoming so much of a Assassin's Creed game, basically. Yet to play Valhalla, but I hear that majority of the assassin mechanics of old are basically non-existent in the new game anyway. And apparently there's a rumor that there's going to be a new game called Assassin's Creed Infinite, which is apparently meant to be like a multiplayer, always online type game. Not much details are given, but I'm assuming it's going to span across different time periods. Maybe be some sort of battle royale game, I'm not too sure, or some MMO. But to be honest, that is just a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. It already sounds trash and sounds nothing like what was the last best Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Unity, in my opinion anyway. And I remember them pushing the boundaries with this game. Hold on. I remember them pushing the boundaries of this game, and I think this is the only Assassin's Creed game with so many people on screen at one time. I mean, just look at how many people on screen right now. It's actually quite mad. Can you remember an Assassin's Creed game that had this many characters on screen? Because I don't. It's still one of my favourite time periods as well. I never understood why they hired like British voice actors to voice the characters when it's meant to be about the French Revolution. I never understood why they didn't go straight to the source material and actually hired someone from, you know, who's native to France. But nonetheless, it was a decent game. I'm quite happy with the performance as well. I mean, getting essentially almost 100 frames per second on average. This is still my favorite resolution to play on as well. I just can't get over the fact that there's just so much to look at when you're playing on an ultra-wide monitor. It's the most cinematic resolution you can game on, essentially. And it just forces you to kind of, you know, like, pan your head left and right to see what's going on. And really immerse yourself into the game like no other monitor can do, essentially. And it never gets old.
Give me a name. This is my fault.
Wait, who's trying to find me? I think that was a glitch. I've forgotten how you use the gun. Oh yeah, there was dogs in this game. I completely forgot about that. But I don't think you could keep them as pets though, from what I remember. But yeah, I do want to use the gun now. I've forgotten how you use it. It has been a while since I played this game. And for those of you who are wondering, normally my CPU hovers about 67 degrees. 70 is the max. Today in the UK it's about 20 degrees, so take that into account. I'm using a H115i cooler on my CPU. 12-core processor is a beast. Holy crap, there is loads of them here. Holy crap, he killed me. But on that note, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. If there's any particular game that you want to see me cover next, please do let me know. Drop a comment down below in the comments, and also do like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel to be first to be tuned. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Subscribe to the channel to be first to see my next video. But yeah, thanks guys, see you later.